Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Knowledge Journey. I am John, your guide through the intricate world of psychology, philosophy, and human behavior. Today, we're diving into a topic that's not just important, but absolutely crucial for your emotional and mental well-being. Relationships are a fundamental part of our lives, but sometimes they can become toxic, draining our energy and diminishing our self-worth. In this lecture, we'll explore 10 critical statements that, when uttered by a woman in your life, should serve as a clear warning sign. These statements are not just casual remarks. They are indicators of deeper issues that can lead to significant emotional harm. It's essential to recognize these red flags and understand the implications behind them. Drawing from the principles of Stoic philosophy and psychological insights, I will guide you through each statement, explaining why it's a cause for concern and how to respond appropriately. Our goal is to help you maintain healthy boundaries, preserve your self-respect, and ultimately lead a more fulfilling life. As Marcus Aurelius once said, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. In other words, the quality of your relationships has a profound impact on your mental state and overall happiness. By being vigilant and aware, you can protect yourself from toxic influences and cultivate relationships that are supportive and nurturing. So, let's embark on this journey together. We'll dissect these 10 statements, understand their underlying meanings, and equip ourselves with the wisdom to make the right choices. Remember, knowing when to walk away is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to your strength and self-awareness. Let's dive in. 1. You're too sensitive. When a woman tells you that you're too sensitive, it's more than just a casual remark. This statement is a subtle form of emotional manipulation known as gaslighting. It aims to make you doubt your feelings and perceptions, ultimately undermining your self-worth and confidence. It's a tactic used to shift the blame onto you, making you feel guilty for having legitimate emotions. Imagine this scenario. You've had a tough day at work, and you're feeling overwhelmed. You share your feelings with your partner, hoping for some understanding and support. Instead, she responds with, "You're too sensitive. It's not a big deal." In that moment, your feelings are invalidated. Your need for empathy is dismissed, and you're left questioning whether your emotions are justified. From a Stoic perspective, it's essential to acknowledge and process our emotions without being controlled by them. Stoicism teaches us the importance of understanding our feelings, yet it also emphasizes the value of rational thinking and self-control. When someone dismisses your sensitivity, they are disrespecting not only your emotions, but also your journey towards self-awareness and emotional intelligence. In a healthy relationship, both partners should feel safe expressing their emotions without fear of judgment or dismissal. Emotional validation is crucial. It means acknowledging and respecting each other's feelings, even if we don't fully understand them. When a woman tells you that you're too sensitive, it's a red flag indicating a lack of empathy and respect. It's important to stand firm and recognize this manipulation for what it is. Your emotions are valid, and you deserve to be with someone who acknowledges and supports them. If your partner consistently belittles your feelings, it might be time to reconsider the relationship. Remember, a healthy relationship should nurture your emotional well-being, not undermine it. 2. I don't have time for you. Imagine you're eagerly waiting to share your day with someone you love, but every time you try to connect, you hear, "I don't have time for you." It stings, doesn't it? It's not just about being busy, it's about priorities. When a woman constantly tells you she doesn't have time for you, it's a clear signal that you're not high on her list of priorities. This isn't just a fleeting oversight. This is a pattern, a habit that slowly chips away at the foundation of your relationship. Picture this. You've planned a special evening, hoping to create a moment of connection and intimacy. You've set the scene, put in the effort, and yet, once again, she cancels with a curt, "I'm too busy." Your heart sinks. It's not the event being canceled that hurts the most. It's the realization that you don't seem to matter enough. From a Stoic viewpoint, time is one of our most precious resources. Marcus Aurelius often emphasized the value of spending time wisely and with those who truly matter. When someone you care about doesn't make time for you, it's a form of disrespect, a devaluation of the moments you could share together. Time is the essence of any relationship. It's through shared experiences, conversations, and simply being present for each other that bonds are strengthened. If she's perpetually too busy, you're left feeling neglected and unimportant. This isn't about her workload or busy schedule. It's about the choices she's making. It's about you deserving someone who chooses you, who makes an effort to be with you despite the chaos of life. Ask yourself this: do you want to spend your life waiting for crumbs of attention? You deserve more. You deserve someone who values your time and presence, someone who sees spending time with you as a joy, not an obligation. If she can't make time for you, it's a poignant reminder that perhaps it's time to reevaluate your relationship. Remember, in the words of Epictetus, people are not disturbed by things, but by the view they take of them. Don't let someone else's lack of time make you feel undeserving of love and attention. You are worthy of someone who prioritizes you, who sees you as an integral part of their life, not an afterthought. 3, you're not good enough. Imagine standing in front of someone you care deeply about, opening up about your dreams, your fears, your very essence, only to be met with the crushing blow of, you're not good enough. It's more than just words. It's a dagger to the heart, a shattering of your confidence and self-worth. When a woman tells you that you're not good enough, she's not just criticizing your actions or decisions, she's attacking your very being. Think about a time when you achieved something significant, something you were proud of. You eagerly shared it with her, hoping for a smile, a word of encouragement, but instead you got indifference, or worse, a dismissive remark about how it could have been better. That moment, that precious achievement, tainted by her harsh judgment. It's not just hurtful, it's toxic. From a Stoic perspective, self-worth and self-improvement are central themes. Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, taught us to focus on our own virtues and values, to seek self-acceptance rather than external validation. When someone tells you that you're not good enough, they're challenging this core principle, attempting to erode the foundation of your self-belief. In a loving and supportive relationship, partners lift each other up. They see each other's flaws, but choose to celebrate their strengths. They encourage growth, not by tearing down, but by building up. If she's constantly making you feel inadequate, it's a sign of deep-seated issues that will only continue to harm you. You deserve to be with someone who sees your worth, who appreciates you for who you are and who you aspire to be. It's not about being perfect. It's about being valued and loved despite imperfections. If she's constantly making you feel like you're not good enough, it's time to recognize that this is a toxic dynamic. Reflect on your own values, your own worth. Remember, you are enough just as you are. Don't let anyone, no matter how close they are to you, make you feel less than you deserve. Embrace the wisdom of the Stoics, who remind us that our worth comes from within. Stand tall, believe in yourself, and if necessary, walk away from those who fail to see your true value. You owe it to yourself to be surrounded by people who lift you up, not those who bring you down. 4. It's all your fault. Imagine finding yourself in the middle of yet another argument, where every problem and every misstep and every issue in the relationship is somehow twisted to become your fault. It's a heavy burden to bear, isn't it? Being told it's all your fault time and time again erodes your sense of self and makes you question your own actions and intentions. Think back to a situation where something went wrong, a plan fell through, or an argument escalated. You approach the situation hoping for a mutual resolution, a shared understanding. Instead, she lashes out, placing all the blame squarely on your shoulders. It's all your fault, she says, dismissing any possibility that it might be more complex than that. This kind of behavior is not just unfair, it's deeply damaging. It's a classic sign of emotional manipulation. By constantly making you the scapegoat, she avoids any responsibility for her actions or contributions to the problem. This tactic keeps you in a perpetual state of guilt and self-doubt, making it difficult for you to see the situation clearly. From a Stoic viewpoint, Epictetus teaches us that while we cannot control others' actions, we can control our responses. However, this does not mean accepting unfair blame. It's crucial to recognize when you're being unjustly blamed and to stand firm in your understanding of the situation. In a healthy relationship, Both partners take responsibility for their actions. They work together to resolve conflicts and understand that blame is rarely one-sided. If she's always saying it's all your fault, she's not just being unfair, she's refusing to engage in the cooperative effort that makes relationships work. You deserve to be in a relationship where accountability is shared, where both partners can admit when they're wrong and work together to find solutions. Constant blame is a red flag that something deeper is wrong. It's a sign that she's not willing to look at her own behavior and its impact on the relationship. Remember, you have the right to assert your perspective and feelings. You have the right to demand fairness and mutual respect. If you're continually being blamed for everything, it's a clear indication that might be time to reevaluate the relationship. Stand strong in your truth, acknowledge your worth, and know that a healthy relationship is built on shared responsibility and mutual respect. Don't let anyone make you feel that everything is your fault. You deserve better. 5. If you really loved me, you would. Imagine a moment where you're faced with a choice, and she says, "If you really loved me, you would." It's a statement that twists your heart, leveraging your love as a tool for manipulation. Love should be free and unconditional, yet here it's used as a bargaining chip, a way to coerce you into doing something that might go against your values, your comfort, or your desires. Picture this. You're discussing plans for the weekend. You've made arrangements to meet a friend you haven't seen in years. Suddenly, she interjects, "If you really loved me, you would cancel and spend the weekend with me." It's not a simple request. It's loaded with emotional weight. Your love is being tested and used as a measure for compliance. This tactic is not just manipulative. It's emotionally abusive. It places you in an impossible position where you feel compelled to prove your love constantly, often at the expense of your own needs and happiness. It creates a dynamic where love becomes conditional, where your worth is measured by how much you're willing to sacrifice. From a Stoic perspective, true love is based on mutual respect and freedom. It's not something to be used for leverage or control. Epictetus teaches us about the importance of inner freedom and maintaining our personal integrity. When someone uses love to manipulate, they are violating these fundamental principles. In a healthy relationship, love is expressed through mutual understanding and respect, not through ultimatums and conditional statements. When she says, "If you really loved me, you would," she's showing a lack of respect for your autonomy and boundaries. It's a clear indication that the relationship is unbalanced and manipulative. You deserve to be with someone who loves you for who you are, not for what you can do for them. Love should be a source of strength and support, not a tool for manipulation. If she consistently uses your love against you, it's a sign that the relationship is toxic and potentially harmful to your well-being. Stand firm in your values and recognize that true love does not demand constant proof through sacrifices. Love is shown through everyday actions, mutual respect, and understanding. If you're being manipulated with statements like this, it's time to reassess the relationship and consider whether it's truly serving your best interests. Remember, you are worthy of a love that respects and values you unconditionally. Don't let anyone use your love as a weapon against you. 6. I can change you. Imagine being told by someone you love, "I can change you." At first, it might sound like they believe in your potential, but look closer. It's a declaration that who you are now isn't good enough. It's an attempt to mold you into someone else, someone they deem more acceptable. This is more than just a suggestion. It's a fundamental rejection of your true self. Picture this. You're sharing your passions, your quirks, the things that make you uniquely you. Instead of celebrating these qualities, she says, if you just change this about yourself, you'd be so much better. Suddenly, your individuality feels like a flaw. The parts of you that you cherish become points of contention, areas she wants to remodel. This behavior isn't about growth or improvement. It's about control. It's about making you fit into a preconceived notion of what she thinks you should be. It's a subtle yet powerful way of saying that who you are now is not enough. From a Stoic perspective, self-acceptance and authenticity are paramount. Marcus Aurelius taught us to live true to our nature. to embrace our strengths and weaknesses without pretense. When someone tries to change you, they are disregarding these principles, pushing you away from your true self. In a loving and supportive relationship, partners accept each other as they are. They inspire growth through encouragement and support, not through demands for change. When she says, "I can change you," she's not seeing you. She's seeing a project, an unfinished work that needs to be fixed. You deserve to be with someone who loves you for who you are, not for who they think you could be. It's important to recognize the difference between positive encouragement and manipulative demands. Positive encouragement celebrates your strengths and supports your growth in ways that feel authentic to you. Manipulative demands, on the other hand, seek to reshape you into someone you're not. Stand firm in your identity. Embrace who you are, with all your unique traits and imperfections. If someone cannot accept you as you are, it's a clear sign that they do not truly respect or value you. You deserve a partner who sees you, appreciates you, and loves you just as you are. Remember, real love is not about changing someone. It's about growing together while honoring each other's individuality. If she tries to change you, it's a red flag that the relationship is not grounded in genuine love and respect. Walk away from those who cannot accept you for who you are. Seek relationships where your true self is celebrated, not diminished. 7. I don't care what you think. Imagine pouring your heart out, sharing your thoughts and feelings with someone you love, only to be met with the cold, dismissive response, "I don't care what you think." It's a statement that cuts deep, making you feel invisible and unheard. This isn't just a momentary lapse in judgment. It's a glaring red flag that your opinions and emotions are being completely disregarded. Picture this. You're in the middle of a heartfelt conversation, hoping to express your views on a matter close to your heart. You look into her eyes, seeking understanding, but instead you hear, "I don't care what you think." In that instant, your voice is silenced. Your thoughts are pushed aside, as if they hold no value or significance. Such a dismissive attitude is not just hurtful, it's profoundly disrespectful. It signals a lack of empathy and a fundamental disregard for your individuality. When someone repeatedly tells you they don't care about your thoughts, they're essentially telling you that your perspective doesn't matter, that your voice is irrelevant in the relationship. From a Stoic viewpoint, communication and mutual respect are the pillars of any meaningful relationship. Seneca emphasized the importance of understanding and valuing others' perspectives, fostering an environment where open dialogue and mutual respect thrive. When someone dismisses your thoughts, they're violating these core principles. In a healthy relationship, both partners should feel valued and heard. Your thoughts, opinions, and feelings are essential components of who you are. If she's constantly telling you she doesn't care about what you think, she's not just ignoring your words, she's undermining your very essence. You deserve to be with someone who listens, who values your perspective, and who respects your individuality. A partner who genuinely cares will engage in meaningful conversations, showing interest and empathy toward your views. When faced with a dismissive attitude, it's crucial to recognize it as a sign of deeper issues within the relationship. Stand firm in your self-worth. Your thoughts and feelings are important, and they deserve to be acknowledged and respected. Don't let anyone make you feel that your voice doesn't matter. A loving and supportive relationship is built on the foundation of mutual respect and open communication. If she continually dismisses your thoughts, it's a clear indication that the relationship lacks the respect and empathy necessary for it to thrive. You deserve better. Seek relationships where your voice is heard, where your opinions are valued, and where your individuality is celebrated. Don't settle for anything less than mutual respect and genuine care. 8. You need to earn my love. Imagine hearing the words, "You need to earn my love," from someone you deeply care about. It's a phrase that stings, reducing love to a transaction, a prize you have to work tirelessly to obtain. Love, which should be unconditional and freely given, is suddenly something you have to prove you're worthy of, turning your relationship into a constant struggle for approval. Think about a moment when you did something special for her. Maybe you planned a surprise date, went out of your way to help her, or simply showed her affection. Instead of gratitude or mutual affection, you're met with a cold response that implies your efforts are still not enough. "You need to earn my love," she says, as if your genuine acts of care and kindness are part of a never-ending test. This notion is not just unfair, it's fundamentally damaging. It places you in a perpetual state of striving, always feeling like you're falling short. It's a tactic that keeps you on edge, constantly questioning your worth and whether you're doing enough to deserve her love. From a Stoic perspective, love and respect should be mutual and unconditional. Epictetus teaches us that true love is based on virtuous respect and equality. When someone makes you feel like you need to earn their love, they're violating these principles, creating an imbalance where you're always at a disadvantage. In a healthy relationship, love is not a reward to be earned. It's a shared bond that grows from mutual respect, understanding, and affection. When she says, "You need to earn my love," she's not offering love. She's offering conditional acceptance based on your ability to meet her standards. You deserve to be with someone who loves you for who you are, not for what you can do for them. Love should be a source of comfort and security, not a constant challenge to prove your worth. If she consistently makes you feel like you have to earn her love, it's a sign that the relationship is unhealthy and unbalanced. Stand firm in your self-worth. Understand that you are deserving of unconditional love and respect just as you are. Don't let anyone make you feel that you need to prove your worthiness for love. A healthy relationship is built on mutual appreciation and shared values, not on endless tests and conditions. If she continues to make you feel like you need to earn her love, it's time to reassess the relationship. You deserve a partner who sees your value, appreciates your efforts, and loves you unconditionally. Don't settle for a love that comes with strings attached. Seek relationships where love is freely given, where you are valued for who you are, and where mutual respect and genuine affection are the foundation. 9. My ex was better than you. Imagine being compared to someone from her past, hearing the words, "My ex was better than you." It's a statement that feels like a punch to the gut, an immediate blow to your self-esteem and confidence. This isn't just a casual comparison. It's a deliberate act that undermines your worth and places you in an unfair competition with someone who isn't even there. Think about a time when you put in effort to make her happy. Maybe you planned a special date, worked hard to support her, or simply showed her your love and affection. Instead of appreciation, she brings up her ex saying, "He used to do this so much better," or "He was so much more thoughtful." Suddenly, your efforts feel inadequate, overshadowed by the ghost of a past relationship. This kind of comparison is not just hurtful, it's toxic. It creates a constant feeling of inadequacy, making you feel like you'll never be good enough. It's a tactic that keeps you on edge, always striving to meet an impossible standard set by someone else's past. From a Stoic perspective, comparisons are detrimental to our peace of mind. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of focusing on our own path and not being swayed by external judgments. When someone compares you to their ex, they're not appreciating you for who you are. They're trying to mold you into someone you're not. In a healthy relationship, partners value and appreciate each other's unique qualities. They don't compare their current partner to someone from the past because they understand that each person brings something different and valuable to the relationship. When she says, "My ex was better than you," she's failing to see and appreciate your worth. You deserve to be with someone who loves you for who you are, without comparisons. It's important to recognize that you are unique and have your own strengths and qualities that make you special. If she's constantly comparing you to her ex, it's a sign that she's not fully committed to appreciating you for who you are. Stand firm in your individuality. Understand that you are enough just as you are, and you shouldn't have to compete with someone from the past. A loving and supportive relationship is based on mutual appreciation and respect, not on comparisons and competition. If she continues to compare you to her ex, it's time to reassess the relationship. You deserve to be with someone who sees your value and loves you without reservations. Don't settle for a relationship where you are constantly compared to someone else. Seek relationships where you are valued for your unique qualities and where mutual respect and genuine affection are the foundation. 10. I'm only with you because. Imagine the sinking feeling when you hear the words, I'm only with you because. It's a phrase that turns love into an obligation, a duty rather than a choice. It's a declaration that their presence in your life is conditional based on convenience, fear, or some other external factor rather than genuine affection. Think back to a moment when you were sharing a quiet, intimate moment with her. You feel connected, hopeful about the future, but then she casually drops, I'm only with you because I don't want to be alone, or I'm only with you because it's easier than starting over. Suddenly, the foundation of your relationship feels shaky, built on unstable ground. This revelation is more than just unsettling. It's a clear indication that the relationship lacks the depth and authenticity that true love requires. It's not about mutual respect or shared dreams. It's about convenience and fear of the unknown. Such a statement turns the relationship into a transaction devoid of the emotional connection that makes a partnership fulfilling. From a Stoic perspective, relationships should be grounded in mutual respect and genuine connection. Epictetus teaches us to value sincerity and authenticity in our interactions. When someone stays with you out of convenience, they are not honoring these principles. They are not seeing you as a partner, but as a means to an end. In a healthy relationship, both partners choose to be together because they value and love each other deeply. Their bond is based on mutual respect, shared values, and genuine affection. When she says, I'm only with you because, she's revealing that her commitment is conditional, not rooted in true love. You deserve to be with someone who chooses you wholeheartedly, not because it's convenient or because they fear being alone. It's important to recognize your worth and understand that you deserve a relationship based on genuine love and mutual respect. If she's only with you for external reasons, it's a sign that the relationship is not built on a solid foundation. Stand firm in your self-respect. Understand that you are worthy of a love that is chosen freely and wholeheartedly. Don't settle for a relationship where you are merely a convenience. Seek relationships where both partners are fully committed to each other, where love is genuine, and where mutual respect and shared values are the foundation. If she continues to stay with you only out of convenience or fear, it's time to reassess the relationship. You deserve a partner who chooses you for who you are, who values you deeply, and who is genuinely committed to building a future together. Don't settle for less than a love that is true and unconditional. Ladies and gentlemen, we've journeyed through 10 critical red flags that signal it's time to reevaluate your relationship. Each of these statements, dismissals of your feelings, constant comparisons, manipulative conditions, and others, are clear indicators that the relationship lacks the respect, love, and mutual understanding necessary for it to thrive. Relationships are meant to uplift, support, and bring joy to our lives. They should be a source of strength where both partners feel valued, respected, and cherished. When faced with these toxic statements, it's essential to remember your worth and the principles that guide a healthy, loving relationship. From a Stoic perspective, it's not just about enduring hardships, but about recognizing what serves our well-being and what detracts from it. Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Surround yourself with people who contribute positively to your life, who respect and value you, and who enhance your journey rather than hinder it." If you find yourself in a relationship where these red flags are prevalent, it's crucial to take a step back and reassess. Reflect on whether this relationship aligns with your values and whether it truly contributes to your happiness and growth. It's not about giving up at the first sign of trouble, but about recognizing when the foundation of the relationship is fundamentally flawed. Remember, you deserve a relationship that is built on mutual respect, genuine love, and shared values. Don't settle for less. Seek out for less. Seek out those who uplift you, who value your thoughts and feelings, and who love you for who you are. True love is not about constant struggle and sacrifice. It's about finding harmony and balance with someone who sees and appreciates your true self. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. If you found this lecture helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with others who might benefit. Continue to seek wisdom, value yourself, and remember that you are deserving of a love that is true, respectful, and unconditional. Until next time on Knowledge Journey, take care and stay mindful.